today's review, we will be reviewing the Studio Series Bumblebee movie 116 Bumblebee Volkswagen Bug. And this is a new take on the Volkswagen Bug Bumblebee movie Bumblebee. We had this a while back in the Studio Series, but this is a new take on it, so that's going to be really exciting. So let's open them up and take a look. Beforehand, you can see the really awesome side art there, the description of Bumblebee, big screen inspiration it says, and then you see the Volkswagen Bug, and this is one of the last Studio Series that comes with the backdrop with the windowless packaging, so very exciting news there. So let's open it up now. And here we have Bumblebee out of the package in robot mode with his two weapons, and this is really cool looking. I can see the differences here and there. The weapons, I believe, are newer. They might be the same ones that came on the original Volkswagen Bumblebee, but really neat looking. As you can see here, this is painted yellow on gray, and you're going to see that on quite a bit of the figure itself when we go over articulation. This part's painted, this part's painted, these parts are painted, because they're not casted in the yellow, they're casted in the gray. But I think it did a pretty good job, unlike the Sunstreaker from Earthrise. Articulation, Transformers have crazy amounts of articulation. So the arms go this far out, and they can even go higher, honestly. So you could be falling. They can do almost a full 360 if you push the door back, the door wings, but not quite. Arms are on a ball joint kind of situation. Hands have no movement, that's surprising. Head can go down that far, up that far, and around. There is no ab crunch or waist swivel, but there is, ball joints there. Legs can go that far up, that far back, that far forward. There's a knee hinge, and then of course the foot rocker is on a ball joint, so you can get some nice foot rocking. But yeah, just a cute little Bumblebee that doesn't have a silver Volkswagen, so I'll have to fix that with some silver paint or chrome. That was the part that shocked me, that they didn't paint that. But overall, really cool figure. I'm going to put the weapons on now so you can see what that looks like. They just plop in right there. And then he's got his cool blade that he used in the movie. And then the gun just kind of slides on like... How does it slide on? Does it slide on like this? Oh, it slides on like that. That's cool. And you get a really cool Bumblebee getting ready to blast some Decepticons and slice and dice. Strike them in a cool pose real fast. So apparently this is an update because there was something they felt like they could update on it. Then they were coming out with a lot of other Bumblebee movie reissues. I think they did the reissue of the Optimus around the same time this went up for pre-order, or like in the same year. So they wanted to get a Bumblebee out there for fans. Plus it's Bumblebee. He's like Batman and Spider-Man. They'll sell. I really like this. It's definitely an improvement from the last one. The last one felt really flimsy and crazy to hold. This feels nice and sturdy. I'm going to transform it and give my final thoughts on it. And here we have Bumblebee in semi-vehicle mode. I had a lot of hard time trying to make the panels line up and everything. I'm sure I must have, in my eagerness to transform it into Volkswagen Bug mode, skipped a step or something like that. Nothing got damaged. It just doesn't quite flush well. But it looks incredible, even with my mistransformation of it. I tried my best to follow the instructions, but it is a very nice, accurate looking Volkswagen Bug with the windows and to the tail lights, the headlights. Everything looks really nice. The wheels look incredible. I like how you can move them around through the hinging process right there. So if you wanted to make it look like you got a flat, you could do that. Just overall really incredible. They have opaque windows on the back, but then clear windows on the front, back, and sides. The headlights, I believe, aren't painted, I think. No, they are painted, so you couldn't light pipe them if you wanted to. But yeah, overall, really good figure, really screen accurate. I love the backdrop being the garage from the movie. So you can have Bumblebee hanging out there with, I think it's Charlie, if I'm correctly, from the movie. It's been a long time since I watched Bumblebee, actually. I should go watch that again. I really do like that movie. Especially that first little bit of the beginning of the movie with Cybertron. I feel like we've all watched that multiple times as Transformers fans. But yeah, I give this 5 cute little Bumblebees out of 5. I think the Volkswagen Bug mode is really clean and nice. I think the robot mode is nice. I enjoy having this figure, and I can't wait to put him next to the Optimus Prime and the rest of the Bumblebee movie characters and figures. So, really cool. If it's something you missed out the first time around, this is definitely worth picking up to have the Bumblebee in your collection. I think it's definitely an upgrade. I love that there's also the windshield wipers. That's really cool. And then, where was it? Yes, ultimately, I think this is definitely an upgrade. I love that there's a little Bumblebee head there, which is kind of like in the movie. I think this is definitely an upgrade and definitely worth picking up and replacing the old one with, or just having this one so you could have vice versa, one in vehicle mode or one in robot mode. But that wraps it up here. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. Don't forget to give this a like, subscribe if you're not already, share with your Transformers friends, and thank you so much for stopping by. And that about wraps it up. Thanks for stopping by. If you have any comments, leave them in the comment section. If you're feeling generous, share it. And thank you so much for watching. Till next time, bye.